welcome to a Universal Epic Universe vlog where I'm going to be finding out what Epic Universe is like now that the park has been open for a few months and it's the height of summer. It is 35 degrees Celsius today, 67% humidity. I'm unsure whether I'm going to survive, but I have got everything I need for a hot day in Epic Universe. And I've been very kindly invited by the Universal Orlando Resort team to actually come and experience Epic Universe today. They very kindly gifted me tickets and express. So without further ado, let's head in! I arrived at Epic Universe today via a rideshare, which dropped me off just over here, which is alongside the main parking lot. But it was great. They've built like a whole road just for rideshare. So that's the great thing about this new park, is that when they were building it, they were like, well, okay, well, people use Ubers and Lyfts, you know, let's build the rideshare drop-off, and it's perfect. Oh my god. I'm tearing up just from hearing the music again. I came here in April during the pass holder previews, and I had the best experience here. I honestly walked away with like no notes. And the music was my favourite thing of the whole park, and hearing it again, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm back! I'm so excited. So I know it's going to be busier than when I was last here. I know that for sure. But, oh, I can't wait to experience today, and I wasn't planning on coming. And then Universal very kindly did what they did, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. Right by the accessible parking spaces, they also have some courtesy wheelchairs, which is really great. So in theory, you could use them to get to the front of the park entrance and then pick up one of the rental wheelchairs that they have there. Off the top of my head, I want to say they're $15 for the day, if I'm remembering that correctly. If I haven't remembered that correctly, I have now put the price on screen for you. And if there's no price on screen, I'm good at my job. Heading into the park, when I first came, I actually came via the Stella Nova Resort, which is a walk via this gate. I've just come from the parking lot right here. Hi, morning. Got a small shop over here on the right, which is selling power-up bands for the Super Nintendo World. And there it is! Do you know what? It could be 45 degrees Celsius and I would still come here. I can't wait, I'm so excited. Oh! It's worth noting that the park is actually opening an hour later than the Legacy Park. So they're opening at 9 AM this morning. This opens at 10 AM officially. I'm just gonna pop to guest services here to go and pick up my tickets for the day. And then I'll be able to go straight in and enjoy. Early park admission gets you access to Celestial Park, which is like the main world in the middle of the park, and then Super Nintendo World every single day, and then another world depending on the day. So today is Dark Universe and Super Nintendo World. I just remembered one of my favourite things about Epic Universe. I went to the guest services, the lovely Shanisa helped me pick up my tickets, and the team members here are just something else. They are the best of the best. They are so, so good. And today's gonna be epic. Yeah, I said it. Oh yeah. Now it's time to head through security. Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you good to go, sir?
Thank you, have a nice day. Little heads up for you, when you're coming to Universal Orlando Resort, make sure you bring photo ID with you, because all the tickets are name-based, they're all linked together. They need to sometimes check you are who you say you are. And make sure you have your photo ID when you're going through the ticket gates, because I had to show my ID today, and I've done it before when I had my annual pass as well. I'm here! Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Amen. Team members are out the front at the moment, directing guests in certain ways. So they're saying that if, for example, you want to go on Harry Potter and... I'm scanning which name it is in my brain. What is it called? Battle of the Ministry. You can go to the Wizarding World, but it's not open yet, so you can line up there to go into the Wizarding World when it first opens. And early park admission seems really enjoyable right now. Like, this seems very similar to when I came during the pass holder previews, so staying on site and having this as a perk is a great option. My main takeaway from when I last came and stayed at Stella Nova Resort and also the Helios Grand was that Universal, with Epic Universe and these new hotels and everything, has become like a full week stay. Like, you could definitely stay for a week previously, but this is like a minimum now. In order to do Epic Universe to its max, to do the Legacy Parks, to do Volcano Bay, to do City Walk, like, you do need a week at least. Morning fountains! You're gorgeous. Oh, I love it here. There's the portal to How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, and you can see there are already guests waiting to go in when it opens at 10 a.m. At the moment it is 9:16, so those folks have got a long wait. If you're a day guest like me, you can still come into Celestial Park and explore. You can take pictures, you can go and get coffee, go shopping. But if you want to go into the worlds or ride the attractions during early park admission, make sure you have your hotel room key. Super Nintendo World is open during early park admission, so if you have a qualifying hotel room key, you'll show it to the team members here and walk straight through. It is 31 degrees Celsius already at 9:30 a.m. There's gonna be a lot of sweat in this vlog, I'm afraid. But I'm actually gonna grab a Starbucks, because this is also open for day guests that are just exploring Celestial Park. And I'm gonna see if I can find a spot around the main central fountain in Celestial Park, because I'm pretty sure they do a show at 10 a.m. when it opens. Coffee acquired. Oh, it's so pretty. There's a nice little shady spot with my name on it right here. Oh, here we go.
Brilliant.
I swear that was even more impressive than last time I saw it. Oh, it's so good. I haven't even started the day and I'm already like choking back tears. Whilst I was stood here as well, I managed to make a reservation for the Atlantic, which is the signature restaurant at the front that I haven't tried yet, and also the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant over there, which wasn't open during the pass holder previews. And so I'm going to do that for dinner. So you're going to see both restaurants in this review. I've done some of the direct-to-table restaurants in my previous series. If you want to go and check that out. I think my favourite one out of all of them was the Mead Hall over in How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. I had the Swedish meatballs there and they were fantastic. And if I wasn't going to the Atlantic, that is where I'd be going for lunch. Out of the 4 worlds this morning, during early park admission, they had Super Nintendo World and Dark Universe. So my strategy is that now that it's just gone 10 a.m, my guessing is that everyone who had early park admission has already been to Dark Universe and done it. So my logic is, it's the quietest one at park opening. Aha! And also people are going to be heading towards Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry, which is by far the longest line in the park typically. So I'm thinking I could probably get on Monsters Unchained. I have also got the Express as well. If you are purchasing Express passes, you can get one ride on everything apart from Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry and Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. I'm actually just going to pop over to the concierge desk right here to find out what today's price is. It is $319.49. That's including the tax, but that's a steep cost. And I have noticed that if you purchase Express in advance, it is cheaper. It's alive! This is definitely my favorite world here. I love all the mist as well. Like, that's something they definitely don't have to do. Hello! Here in the graveyard, it looks like someone has broken out of their caged coffin. I can only imagine who that was. Igor is also out, chatting to guests. How are you doing?
Oh, good, beautiful Saturday here in Dartmoor.
Yeah, I thought I'd share my contraption with you.
Oh, that's nice. You can do it from the inside out. Good, that's nice.
Get a little bit of mist. Oh yes, that's quite lovely. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. My strategy seems to have worked out because the main wait time for Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment, is only 15 minutes, which is wild. And also, I think the queue on this attraction is a big part of it. So I'm actually not going to use my express right now. I'm going to walk through the main line so I can show you the whole thing. Air conditioning is literally pouring out of the manor. Oh, mama, that's nice. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, these fans get even better when you walk in air conditioning. Oh, it's so well themed. Organs for transport, do not touch. I love the detail on the ceiling, it's really nice. If you use Express, you cut off that downstairs section with the Frankenstein's monster. And the extended queue also goes outside, I believe, when it's really busy. You will still see this bit if you're using Express. But I just love how detailed it all is. Like, they don't have to do this, and it just looks fantastic.
Come closer, little lab rats. Come close. I won't hurt you. Yet.
This is just the emergency eater function. According to plan.
People reacting to this in the pre-show is fantastic.
The doctor will see you now. This is fun, yes?
When you enter this room, look up and you'll see the table that Frankenstein's monster was built on.
Welcome, please come in. There's nothing to fear. Show them. Lower the lights, quickly. Now, these people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. The world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again. Open the doors!
I'm now going to put my stuff in a locker. These lockers are facial recognition. You just push here. You don't have to squat. It doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair or 6'5", it will read you. Looking at the camera. There I go. There's my beautiful face. Confirm. And then the locker opens, and these are nice big lockers that fit nice big backpacks. Such an impressive attraction. It's so, so clever. And there's a lot of moving parts in it. So there are actually things that weren't happening during the previews when I rode it, but were happening today, and then vice versa. So there was a couple of monsters that were having a moment, but there was like vibrations in my seat that I don't remember happening last time, so that was very, very cool. Really added to like the shock factor of some of the scenes. I think I'm going to go now check out the Curse of the Werewolf in the Forest of Darkmoor. They've got the Guild of Mystics, this small merchandise stand. Got some cool stuff here. There's actually a lot of merchandise that I didn't see last time I was here, so they definitely brought some new stuff out. There's a side body bag, there's a werewolf hat there. I like that t-shirt, that's cool. And it's not a mullet shirt, woohoo! I like that. That's quite nice actually. How much is it? $39. I'll think about that. I like that as well. It's quite nice as like an under open shirt number. That one is $39 as well. And they've got this like Mystic collection, $63. And then they've got some jewelry pieces. There's a scarf there, a headband. I like the detail on that actually. How much is that one? That's $22. And they've got some of the werewolf accessories that you can get as part of the monster makeover. So the kids' werewolf costume is here. The price isn't on that one. Hello. And they've got a hoodie here for $63 and a kids t-shirt for $27. A bag there. I didn't remember seeing any of this stuff last time I was here. It's now 10:40 a.m. and Curse of the Werewolf is still a 15-minute wait. Not bad. I'm using Express for the first time, and the first time you use it, they actually add you to the facial recognition, so hopefully I won't have to scan next time. They've obviously got like a face profile for me because of my Universal account and my Animal Pass and everything. He was like, yep, you're good. And I was like, how does it do that? So it's very clever. It is very clever that they already have it on the account. They already know that I have the Express. So, yeah, very clever. This ride vehicle does have a step up and over. I love that roller coaster. It is so much fun, and there's another change since past order previews. There's a smell as you go through the shed with the werewolf over you. Make sure you look up when you go through there as well. That was like my tip from like the whole series last time, was make sure you look up everywhere here. It's so well themed. But yeah, it was like a Halloween Horror Night smell in there, and I was like, well, that's just cool. And you go through that 3 times, so yeah, brilliant. I actually enjoyed that more this time than I did in previews. I just stopped by DeLacy's cottage, just over here to the side of Frankenstein Manor, and picked up the Warm-Hearted Cinnamon Bites. These were $9.99. They look incredible, and a very nice sweet brunch I think this is going to be. The heat today is no joke.
Bottoms up.
Very good, very sweet. I think if you love sweet things, you have to try these. I am more savoury than sweet, me personally, but the brown cinnamon sugar is absolutely delicious. I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5. In the aim of staying hydrated, I was about to buy a bottle of water, and then I remembered that the great thing about Universal parks is you can refill empty bottles at the Coke's Freestyle machines that they have dotted around the park. And just next to DeLacy's cottage, they have 4 machines right here. All you have to do is push the water button just there, and you can use it right away. Oh, it's so cold. And it tastes nice as well. It's nice water, it's really good. Whew. Oh, that's lovely. Do you know what? Huh? I would fill up a bottle and then pour that over like a cold towel or something like that. He really was the Invisible Man then. When I was hanging out in Dark Universe with Tim and Jen Tracker, they said you need to go and check out the toilets because the toilets are black. The seats are black. The whole bowl is black. It's bizarre. Very cool though. It's very good in theming of this world. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Would recommend to a friend. If you're lucky, you might come across the hounds, which are the monster hunters in Darkmoor. Me, Tim and Jen got chatting to Ida Hunter, and I said, oh, I'm Yuda Hunter. And she was fantastic. She was honestly a highlight of that whole night. I think I saw this detail in someone else's vlog, how the security booth is like in keeping with Darkmoor on one side, and then as you walk around to Celestial Park, it's all bright and clean. And even this wall, if you look at that, that's all nice and clean. And then if you look at this side, it's all like aged and Dark Universe-y. And that's one of the best things about Universal Epic Universe. It's the fact that no detail has been spared. They've gone to the effort of making sure that all of that stuff is covered. Right, so I've actually got my reservation at the Atlantic in a couple of hours. I'm gonna just have a little look around and see what I might want to go on. I'm looking forward to visiting Epic Universe when it's really cool, because I can imagine just like laying down there, listening to the rushing water of the fountain, watching the show every 30 minutes. In fact, what time is it? Have I got another one coming up anytime soon? No, I've got 20 minutes. I actually have my wand with me, so I'm going to pop into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, have a look at doing some spells, maybe check out what the wait time is for Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. I'm very lucky in that I've already ridden it, so it's not like at the top of my priorities today. This is the Helios Grand Hotel, which is part of the Signature Collection at Universal Orlando Resort. I highly recommend upgrading to a theme park view room at this hotel. Watching the curtains roll back in the morning and having this be your view is like out of this world. It really is. And they're on a track, so you push a button on an iPad and it opens the curtains for you. It's very, very cool. And I just thought it was such a great experience. When you compare the price of other deluxe hotels in the Orlando area, I think that was a great value for money experience compared to what you could spend elsewhere and what you would get. And just being able to walk in and out of the park whenever you like, it's right there. Like, I was here in April and I thought, oh, I forgot my sunglasses. And I was like, oh wait, my hotel room is there. For in dreams we enter a world that is entirely our own. One's at the ready. All right, everyone. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Sortie! Oh, I love the sound design here. You can literally hear like 1920s cars pottering by. Wow. That was some epic music walking in then. There's 2 main experiences in this world. The Circar Canoe, which is a Fantastic Beasts themed show. Very good. I would recommend watching Fantastic Beasts before you go and see it though. And then they also have Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry, which is the main attraction here. I'm gonna go and see what the wait time is. In order to get to London from here, in the Wizarding World of Paris, you do have to go through the Metro Flu. It's currently posted a 120-minute wait for Battle of the Ministry. I don't think I have 120 minutes to spare because my reservation for lunch is in less than that time. If you're wondering what the seat's like as well, they do have a test seat just out here. So if you wanted to test how the seatbelt fits you, you could. I just got chatting to Andrew, the team member positioned outside Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. And I was saying, like, is there a good time to ride where the wait time is lower? And he said what you can do is set an alert for when the wait time dips to something you would happily wait for, which is so cool. I had no idea this is a thing. So I'm going to show you how to do it. On the Universal Orlando Resort app, make sure you have the map and then attraction set, and click on the attraction that you'd like to set a reminder for. Open up the attraction and click on wait time alerts. I can then adjust how long I'm willing to wait, and it will give me an alert if and only if it drops below that. So I think I would be happy to wait 75 minutes or less, and I'm going to set an alert for that, and then it will give me a notification if it happens to drop below that wait time, which is great. Andrew did say that it was 135 minutes all day so far, so 120 minutes is the lowest wait time as of right now. But you can also go in to have a ministry viewing, which I'm going to go and do now. So you don't actually have to wait in line for the attraction to go and experience the ministry. You can just go and have a look if you want to go through the float. The ministry viewing just through here. So the line can hold up to 6 hours. And some of that will be outside. I'm just going to stop here and wait until they tell me what to do.
Not too fast, not too slow, go through the middle.
Thanks. Woohoo! Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love it. This is absolutely fantastic. So, what's different from when I last came is they do have some of the line indoors here now. And then if you're a single rider, you would walk down here to join the line. But if you want to just have a look around the ministry, you're welcome to do so. This is honestly so clever how they do this. And one very cool fact about this, so it looks like the offices go very high. And the way they've done that is they have actually installed ceiling fans on the floor as well. So if you're looking in the mirror, it looks like you're looking at fans that go up and up and up. Very clever. This is where I sat when I ended up with the virtual queue. It was one of the best moments of my entire trip. So cool. And even though the line was 120 minutes, for me to walk in here, no wait at all. So, well worth it if you want to come and experience this without waiting in line. Sortie! Are you from the schools?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you mind being on camera? Student exchange. Hi. Are you having a nice time?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
What's been your highlight of the Wizarding World in Paris?
Ooh, that's a fantastic question. Honestly,
honestly, I mean, even though Paramagical Creatures is not my favorite class per se, I am really enjoying this fieldwork assignment. Because we're, you know, in a big city, we're getting to, you know, meet people. Oh, it's fabulous.
Awesome. So what's the name of the wizarding school in the US?
Oh, it's called Ilvermorny.
Ilvermorny.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's in Massachusetts. It's a swell place.
Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Didn't know that existed. I mean, I'm sure it must have been mentioned at some point in the Fantastic Beasts films, but I don't remember them that well. They sometimes have a jazz band that comes out here, and they are absolutely fantastic. This side of the Wizarding World is incredibly quiet. I seem to remember one of these spells has a nice big jet of air, and I feel like I need that right now. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. Oh, that was lovely. As if by magic, here they are! I've just seen this bar moonshine. I didn't remember seeing this last time. We're gonna have a look at the menu. This is the alcoholic menu, and then they also have the non-alcoholic menu on the other side as well. So the Bierbier is the butterbeer, and they've also got pumpkin juice, lemonade, unsweet iced tea. The line is not long in there either, so if you wanted to get a butterbeer, I'd say go there. The cart that's in the middle of the world is a lot busier. This is your crowd check. So it's currently Saturday, mid-July, and the wait times are long in some areas and short in others. So Monsters Unchained is only a 25-minute wait, which is arguably one of the best attractions in this park. Whilst Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge has a 200-minute wait, which is longer than Harry Potter and the Battle of Ministry at only 120. So there does seem to be, like, the crowd seems to move between certain worlds at certain times, I feel. Like, I think Dark Universe is going to get busier as the day goes on, and Super Nintendo World is going to get quieter. But, like, this is midday in the Wizarding World, and it doesn't look or feel busy. No one's bumping into each other. And that's the thing I've noticed, that it's still spacious. So even though there's some long wait times here and there, it does feel spaced out and no one's really crowded. And that's fine by me. I would much rather have that than the opposite and be walking around and bumping into people all the time. So I think they've just done a good job at, like, building this park to be laid out very well, crowd managed well, and I'm having a great day. It is hotter than the devil's armpit today, but it doesn't stop this from being a fantastic day out for me. Just next to Stardust Racers, they do have a cool zone, which has got some shade, some fans that are blowing mist as well. Yeah, that's a bit of me. I was going to head to House Chain Your Dragon Isle of Berk, but I've decided to leave that until after lunch. I've got about 40 minutes, so I'm just enjoying Celestial Park right now, soaking up the vibes and the atmosphere. I absolutely love the live performers they've got around Epic Universe. It's so, so good. Also, I was talking about crowds earlier. This is 1:30-ish? No, 12:30. Look, there are people. Even though the wait times are long, if you want to just explore Celestial Park and enjoy being in this beautiful place, you can do it very luxuriously and without people around you all the time. I just popped into Meteor Astro Pub for a little look around. Really nice space. Air conditioned, and the food that everybody's got looks really good. It's time for my lunch reservation at the Atlantic, and this little garden area wasn't open last time I was here, so I'm just wandering around the front, and it's so cute! It's so pretty. So that's actually where I'm going to be having lunch, and the great thing about the restaurant is it's got views over Celestial Park. If you're looking to pick up any merchandise on the way out of Epic Universe, be sure to stop in Otherworlds Mercantile. It's probably the biggest merchandise store in the park. I love all the details of the ceiling, it's so cool. And then Moonship Chocolates and Celestial Sweets is where you'll find Captain Cacao. I'm so excited to dine here, I've heard very good things.
I love that camera. I want to get that camera so bad. Is it worth it?
It's very good.
You like it?
Yeah, I like the fact that it films in 4K.
Yeah, and then it like moves around too, right?
It does, yeah. It takes some getting used to, but once you've figured out what the settings are that you like, it works out quite nicely.
I like
Oh,
it.
wow.
It's also not too bulky.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Well, I don't think I could have got a better table because I'm literally right on the water. I can see Stardust Racers going over in the background there. And then all the beautiful fountains. And all these fish that are slowly swimming around the ceiling of the restaurant. That's really cool. Here's a look at the menu. I think I've already decided on the jumbo lump crab cake. That sounds really interesting. And then we've also got soups and salads as well as entrees down here as well. So if you like fish, I think this is the place to be. I think I'm maybe going to get the grilled Atlantic salmon. I also love the furniture, like these chairs with the pattern that matches. It's so beautiful in here. This is the jumbo lump crab cake. It smells incredible. That is very good. I'm going to give the crab cake a 4 out of 5. I think I would have preferred it to be hotter. I'm pretty sure it was served at the temperature it's supposed to be, but I think I would have preferred it if it was like a little, I don't know, just a bit. I think I like things more well done anyway. But no, it was very fresh. I could tell that it was fresh crab. Very delicious. And then here is the salmon. It looks incredible. Oh my god. There's like a sweet corn salad on the side. It's so good. For a Coke Zero, the crab cakes appetizer, and then the Atlantic salmon, that all came to $56.12 with $9.30 saved by having my annual pass discount. I love the details they've got everywhere. It's like it was something that was built hundreds of years ago. I'm going to give the Atlantic a 4 out of 5. I thought the crab was a 4 out of 5. I thought my salmon was a 4 out of 5. It is a signature dining location, so it's slightly more expensive than the other restaurants you're going to find around Universal Orlando Resort. But I thought the quality of the food was really good, the service was exceptional, and the viewing experience were great. So I think for $56 a person for an appetizer, an entree, and a drink, I'm not mad about it. That's what I'm trying to get through. I'm not mad about it. Also, little tip. It was so good to sit down in air conditioning in the height of the day for over an hour, recharge my phone, rest my feet and everything. If you want to stay in a park all day, book a table service restaurant for lunchtime. I also changed my t-shirt and my boxers, and I feel like a new person. So I would actually plan to bring extra clothes with you that you can change into during the day, just to make yourself feel a bit more fresh. It's time to step through another portal into How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. We, my friends, have dragons. Oh my god, oh, that's new. There's fire coming out of the statues. That is so cool. That was not on last time I came. Oh, there's Hiccup's wing gliders. The music has just kicked in. Oh, I love it so much here. It's so incredible. I hope you can see how on camera it's really not that busy. I mean, there's people in the park for sure, and there's people in lines for attractions, but walking around is really enjoyable. I also love hearing guests' like first reactions. Someone behind me just went, "That is so cool." Dragon Races Rally is currently a 75-minute wait, and Hiccup's Wing Gliders is currently a 55-minute wait. I think I'm going to use my Express and ride this. Here's the test seat for Hiccup's Wing Gliders. If you wanted to check if you'll be comfortable in the seat, there you go. I'm just going to scan my face. Thank you. My water has got a little bit too warm, so I'm just going to refill that here. Taste good. Temperature not as cool as it is in the freestyle machines. So I'd recommend waiting until you get to a freestyle machine if you want a really cold drink. Trying to do multiple things, Adam. You're still recording. I would not be surviving today without this fan. So fans are recommended. That's my mug. Actually look like a mug shot. Alright, bye everybody! Last time I came, when I got to the end of my trip, I couldn't decide which was my favourite attraction. Hiccup's Wing Gliders is my favourite attraction. It is so good, it has so much re-rideability, it's just fun. It's fun for the whole family, you get a nice thrill out of it, and the scenery as you go around is insane. I love it. So if there's one ride I think you should make time for, even if it's a long line, it is this one. Whenever you see the wheels in How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, give them a spin. You might be surprised at what happens. This is the direct-to-table restaurant that I mentioned earlier, Mead Hall. Very impressive. It's even more impressive inside. I'll go and show you. The direct-to-table restaurants go between open seating and closed seating. Now what that means is, if you're in open seating, you can in theory mobile order from anywhere in the park, and then when you arrive, take a seat and then just say, "I've arrived, please deliver to this table." If they're on closed seating, that means that you can't mobile order in advance. You will have to line up as you get to the restaurant and then wait to be seated at a table. Are you having a good day?
Hey, Anna, how about yourself?
Yeah, very good, thank you. I've been able to do some wing training with Hiccup.
Oh, you went on the wing glider.
I did.
How was that?
Very good, very fast.
This is a little eager with pushing.
We weren't quite ready, but we survived, so you know, I'm calling that a win.
Well, wonderful. We'll talk to him about that. He gets a little ahead of himself.
For sure.
It's just because he's excited to show you all.
Yeah. And I didn't mind, I had a great time.
Oh, wonderful. I'll let him know that you said so.
I just noticed this beautiful mosaic on the floor. I don't think I even noticed this last time. Like, the level of detail that has gone into absolutely every single inch of this place is incredible. What happened here?
Well, something you need to bear in mind about life on Berk. We Vikings and the dragons of the world weren't always as friendly as we are nowadays.
Right.
There's a time on this island where you might wake up in the morning, but a lot fewer of us were going to bed at night. I have a lot of dead friends. Just popped into How to Treat Your Dragon because I didn't look up last time I came in here, and look at this beautiful mural on the ceiling.
I noticed these benches last time, but I'm almost certain they've added more because I would have seen this last time. This is hilarious. I keep seeing Stardust Racers go, and I have to go on it. I'm stood here and I'm thinking, like, I need to go on that. I'm going to pop into the training camp, which is like the kids' play area, to see if I can get a good vantage point to show you the actual roller coaster. Here it goes for the second launch. There is such a good view from up here. Look at this. It is so amazing.
Attention all guests. For your safety, follow the safety of those around you. Particles are strictly prohibited on Stardust Racers. Ensure that...
Thank you for your cooperation.
I don't feel like I could continue this vlog without at least talking about the heat. It's so hot. It's 35 degrees Celsius. And it doesn't matter if you're in shade, it doesn't matter if you've got this thing on, it doesn't matter if you're hydrated, changing your clothes, nothing. I am sweating so quickly that anytime I put sun cream on, it is off in about 5 minutes. So I don't think, like, I think any theme park you were in right now would be very difficult. But I would recommend that if you're coming to Epic Universe, because the shade has still got some time to grow, choose a cool day. Here we go, Super Nintendo World. The UV index was at like a solid 10 for 2 or 3 hours, so I am struggling, but I'm pushing through. I'm having a great day, but this is hard. Oh, it's so good. As you enter the world, you come up on the second floor from Peach's Castle up there, and then you have a choice of going to the left towards Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, or you can go down the stairs or via the elevators to the ground floor, where they have the Toadstool Cafe, which looks like it's on closed seating right now. And then there's Mario and Luigi that they're meeting down there, and the 1-Up Factory, which is the merchandise store. I've also got my power-up band on. These are approximately, I think they're $40, $50. I can't remember the exact price off the top of my head. I went for Yoshi. Minecart Madness is the only attraction I didn't do when I was last here. It's currently an 85-minute wait, but they do have a single rider line, so I might be in luck. I don't know what my hair is doing, but this is what you get, okay? 35 degrees Celsius. I think I might, losing train of thought. I asked the team member at the front, like, is a single rider line a wise idea, or should I just stand in standby? And he said, you'll be good. So, pray for me. It's a posted 85-minute wait. It is 5 o'clock. Let's see how long this takes. At least this line is like semi-air conditioned. Approximately 45 minutes, and I'm now at the batching point. So I saved a significant wait there, about 40 minutes. When entering the vehicle, you'll board a moving walkway, and it looks like there is a step over and down in order to get into the vehicle. You also take bags on this ride, it seems. I just got off Minecart Madness. I waited 45 minutes in the end in the single rider line when the standby line was 85 minutes. And it's a very clever ride system. It wobbled from side to side a lot more than I was expecting. So it wasn't the most comfortable ride for me. I would say if you've got any back or neck problems, definitely not one for you. And if you're a gentleman, just be mindful. This is the tester seat. There's this big thing in the middle, so that when it was going from side to side, things happened. That's all I'm gonna say. They've got the DK Crush Float Tropical Banana flavour, banana pineapple soft serve float with pineapple soda, waffle bowl, sprinkles, toffee pieces, and caramel popcorn. That sounds incredible. Here it is. It is pretty epic. They did ask me if I wanted the souvenir barrel. I said no to that one. And it came to just under $12, $11.19 with my pass holder discount. It comes with a souvenir spoon that looks like this. It's got the straw that goes through the waffle and the ice cream and everything. Oh yeah, that's good. Very refreshing, very nice. Aesthetics, great. Tastes, great. I'm calling it a 5 out of 5. Really nice. It's very clever there, and as you drink it, the waffle gets softer and then breaks at the bottom, so the ice cream then falls in. Whoever came up with this is a genius. A little hidden thing to collect here, I think. Woohoo! I can now officially say that I have done all the attractions in Universal Epic Universe, which I'm very happy about. I'm now going to make my way to the Blue Dragon Pan-Asian restaurant in Celestial Park, because this is a restaurant that was not available when I was here during past order previews, and I love Asian food, so I'm very excited to try it. The temperature is slowly starting to come down again, which is making it very exciting about spending the evening here. I didn't get a chance to see like the closing out fountain show because that wasn't ready when I last came. So my plan is to see that at 9 p.m. I have had a really good day. The heat has been difficult, but it hasn't stopped me from having a great time. Wow, this is really cool. Neon signs as you walk in. We've got a bar through there. First impressions are, this is one of the most beautiful restaurants I've ever been in. It's so... Oh my god, the lanterns float up and down! Oh my god, I love that so much. That is beautiful. And they've got this like blue dragon neon around the side of the restaurant. And these like ornate bonsai trees. Yeah, this is very, very cool. Here's a look at the menu. Got some small plates, dim sum, noodles and rice, big plates, and also a teapot. I have ordered the snowflake pot stickers on Karen's recommendation, and I've also gone for the orange chicken because I've heard that other people enjoyed it, and when I have orange chicken in Animal Kingdom, it's one of my faves. So fingers crossed it's good here. This restaurant is absolutely stunning. I can't get enough of it. This is the snowflake pot stickers, and oh my goodness, this looks incredible. Karen said to go for a little break on either side, and then to grab it with the chopsticks, have a little dip, and then go for a taste test. Sauce is fantastic. Spicy, but good. I had quite a big lunch, so I don't want to overeat here, but it's hard to stop because they taste so good. They're a definite 5 out of 5. The orange chicken has arrived, and I am so intimidated. This is huge. This is the size of my hand. That's a lot of orange chicken. I know it was under big plates, but I thought that just meant entrees. No, this looks like it's a sharing plate. So my Coke Zero, snowflake pot stickers, crispy orange chicken, minus $7.65 for my annual pass discount, came to $46.17. I think I'm going to give Blue Dragon Pan Asian Restaurant a 5 out of 5. I loved it. The atmosphere in there is fantastic. I think I actually preferred the atmosphere in there to the Atlantic, which is saying something because that was pretty good. Pretty good, it was amazing. The food was really nice, the service was fantastic. Yeah, just great. I think the pot stickers were definitely my favourite. The orange chicken I gave a 4 out of 5. The snowflake pot stickers I gave a 5 out of 5. So, but yeah, plus the atmosphere. I was actually quite happy that it was less than $50 for just me for like a signature meal. So yeah, I'm pleased. My plan right now is to go and ride Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, one more time. Why not? Why not? And then I'm going to spend my evening in Darkmoor just trying to get some B-roll clips for Instagram and stuff like that. And then I'm hoping that I'll see the closing show. They've got like a fountain show that they do now. I finally admitted defeat and put my hat on. There's a very short window in the summer to actually enjoy this park at night, and I do think that they really did a good job of designing this park to be great at night, and actually like a completely different experience. I'm pretty sure that all the worlds close at 9, but I spoke to a team member in the Atlantic who said that Celestial Park sometimes stays open an hour later, including the attractions. So he said it's not every day, but it's happened before. I'm going to see if it happens today. I've got myself a polar bear today. Leo. And we're off. I think this is the one that like goes backwards halfway through. There's a few songs. I think I did this one last time. Great. I would honestly say wait until night time to ride this at all. It's so much fun. It's still nice in the day, but I prefer at night. There's a lot of kids having a nice time in the water fountain. I've got 10 minutes until the show starts around the fountain. A team member told me that the seating will be fine, like you would be able to get a seat if you want to. It is just a couple minutes until 9. This is what the crowd looks like at the moment, seated. You could definitely get a seat if you wanted to.
You've traveled through time using your wizarding magic. Raced through realms of power-up and play. Stood face to face with monsters and darkness. And soared beyond the clouds with dragons. Now, Celestial Park invites you to a final celebration of these epic worlds. Explorations live on in the stars above and within you. Until the next epic journey calls you back, farewell and good night.
That was lovely. A very nice way to end the evening. The fountains are fantastic. I love the show. My favourite section was the Super Nintendo bit. I love that bit. Pro tip for you if you're going to stay to watch the fountain show, it does start at 9, which is great. Check which way the wind is blowing and sit in the opposite direction, because when I first took a spot, the wind was blowing in my direction, so when the fountains went very high, I got quite wet. So do that and figure out where to sit in the circle based on that. Celestial Park is open a lot later because they allow guests to go from the front of the park through to the Grand Helios if they happen to be staying there. Helios Grand? Grand Helios. Helios Grand? Helios Grand. Grand Helios. Helios Grand. Helios Grand. I've said it so many times now it sounds like a sound. Helios Grand. Anyway, I'm just going to check if Stardust Races is still open based on what the team member said. If it is, I might go for one more ride. If it's not, I'm just going to hang out at Celestial Park and let everybody, you know, clog the roadways first, and then I'll exit in a nice easy breezy way. Just lose yourself among the stars and dance across the edge of night. You'll catch a comet in its flight. It is open! Woohoo! Okay, interesting. So I spoke to one of the team members and I said, so are you always open till 10? And he basically said, it's like a soft close. So if, for example, the attraction goes down in this hour, they might not reopen. Or, for example, if there's a weather delay, they might not reopen. But as of right now, they are planning to stay open until 10. It just depends on circumstances if that changes. I completely forgot how fast that roller coaster is. I think after my experience today, I actually prefer green, when last time I preferred yellow. I think that makes sense. But I did ride green at night, so maybe it's the thing that tipped it over the edge. But oh, such a good coaster. I'm gonna call that a pretty epic day. I have had the best time, and now I'm gonna exit through the Chronos, which says, you wonder next which path to chart. The answer lies within your heart. And what lies within my heart right now is a long shower. Sortie! I am heading to an Uber now, but I would just like to say a very big thank you to Universal Orlando Resort for gifting me a ticket and express today. It meant the world. And like, to have come here during the previews and now to revisit it, now that it's open and in the height of summer, it's still exceptional. And I genuinely mean that. They haven't paid me to say that. I think this whole park is a game changer, and everyone I've spoken to, guests and team members, just love this park so much. If you would like to check out Universal Orlando Resort and start planning a vacation, I will leave a link to their website in the description box below. If you'd like to check out more from Epic Universe, do check out my previous series where I stay at the Stella Nova Resort, the value option near here, and also the Helios Grand, the signature collection hotel that you saw in this video that kind of faces the park. I'm really proud of that series, and it gives you a bit more detail than what I've maybe covered in this one. So in the meantime, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to any future stuff. Thanks again to Universal, and I will see you next time.